Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Today is my first day of playing matches for this new season. It's Monday, January 17, and I'm going to jump straight on in and see if I can get any battles. So I haven't played a battle yet this season. I did attempt to do so the day after the season reset, but there was no suitable opponents to be found for me. So hopefully that'll change today, and it looks like it has. We've got Spreading Fury and Lost Legendaries to deal with. And my opponent won't be playing Death, so I can ignore his Death teams. They may be playing a Green Splinter. So let's try and do stuff that'll make them miss. So my quest line for the day is Dragon. It's a bit low mana to be playing Selenia there, so Kitty, so I'm going to play Selenia, but I'm going to do it with Fire because I want to try and hit them before they can hit me. Line it up with a stun, and I'm going to throw in a blind as well to see if I can't influence them missing even further. We'll just swap those around like so, and we'll go, and we'll see whether or not I can stay in Diamond League or whether I'm going to collapse into a heap of Gold League. Hoping I can stay in Diamond League. That would be nice for the first time in I don't know how many seasons it's been. Having a look at their team, it's pretty intimidating. The Enrage will serve me well. Oh, that was a shame, that miss. That was a very good miss on my behalf, though. I needed that to keep myself alive. Ditto that one. I've been very lucky with those dodges. And there is where my luck ends. Looks like it'll be back to Diamond League for me, because there's nothing that Spark Pixies can do other than sit there and take it. Just like me, I just sit there and take it. One loss, and that probably means I'm going to have to fight a couple of battles to get back up into Diamond now. So we've got Stampede rule set, and Green Splinter's out, so I guess they're going to play Fire, or at least attempt to do so. So I might go with Death and Magic just to make sure that it hits. So throw in a Dr. Blight, a Bonesmith. Yeah, sure, we'll go with a Spellsmith and see if we've got anything that can do some nice little thorns. I know there's definitely a Chaos Legion card that can, but I don't yet have that one maxed out yet. Actually, let's go with Hydra. All out with the Hydra. And for 2 mana, we'll throw in the Lull Miss and a Furious, Angry, Seething Chicken. That should be sufficient order, although I probably should have swapped the Spellsmith and the Bonesmith, but too late now. So hopefully this will be a win. Interesting, they went with Naga Brute, who has Void Armor. Hopefully we poison them, because that'll make it a lot easier for them to die, even though I'd shoot through all of their armor anyway. Now with Hydra gone, that's very problematic for me. I cannot poison armor. I needed Snipe and I needed Sneak, and that's a massive loss. So first 2 games of the season are losses for me. Hopefully it won't extend to 10 like I did at the end of last season. I was hoping more so that I could stick around at the lower end of Diamond League for long period of time this season, but it doesn't look like that might be the case for me. Alright, what have we got? Explosive weaponry and close range. This is where I'm going to go just bonkers opportunity and speed. So I am going to go with, where are they? Where is the Byzantine key? There it is. I don't know why I was looking for a white splinter icon, but I was for some reason. I want to use opportunities, and I want them to be fast. So I'm going to go with all of the opportunities. Not quite all of them. I'll go with ammo in the front. Since it's close range, we'll throw Cornelius in just behind. Now that leaves me with 11 mana to play with. That is a goodly amount of mana. What can I do? What can I do? Captain's Ghost feels like a very good idea. What about something with just straight up snipe? I think we could put probably a good snipe in there to help basically just scattershot the enemy team. Snipe with a stun. I think I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mantoid here. Hey, Bakovani. Good to see you online. Thanks for coming along. I knew I'd be fighting Valnamore. That's why I chose to go with Kitty here. I am pretty disappointed at the Kraken though, and by just how much my team's attack has been reduced by. But hey, that's what happens when you fight Kraken. Damn, Dragon Jumper's out of here. I can't come back from this. There, triple sneak. Just absolute demolishing. So that's 3 in a row. 3 losses to start out my season. Because I didn't play any games yesterday. It was just reward chest openings on yesterday's stream. Because I tried to play games yesterday, but it was, sorry, no suitable match was found. Probably because I was going to win those matches. Now that there's matches that I'm able to lose, I'm getting all of them, 3 of them. What have we got? Fog of War and Explosive Weaponry again. 19 mana. So we can't do Sneak, we can't do Snipe. And probably too expensive for Kitty, but let's do Kitty anyway. Let's force the Kitty and try and make it work. If we halve their damage, that would be fun. Now, 7 mana left. We could go with a Dragon Jumper. I feel like I do want to go with a Dragon Jumper. And then with the Blast rule set, it's just a matter of protecting society's most vulnerable. Like so. I'm confident-ish about this one. At least all of their attacks are going in one spot. That was a very lucky miss for me. That was also very lucky. Now the problem is, Dragon Jumper doesn't get to attack first. So he's got to magically dodge will do exactly that. That was lucky RNG there. And lucky that it wasn't close range. The speed was indeed required, and that was a really good DEC return, 98 DEC. So I am 25% win ratio for the season. Surprised that I won dedicating all that mana to a summoner. Okay, opponent is Kitty, Kitty, Valnamore, Kitty, Kitty, so I think I'm going to have to go with Kitty again. Now it's keep your distance, so what can Kitty do with something that can do close range? I'm thinking of... it's because it was blast rule set, that's why I was... Yeah, I mean, 14%, 14 of my 19 mana was dedicated to 2 creatures, so I left 5 for everything else, so it was pretty stupid what I did, but it worked. Stupid and it works. It's still stupid. Hey Deadall, thanks for jumping on. Good to see you. Right, I want options here that can sit there and take a beating. So I'm going to throw in Pellicle Conjurer. Then we need some speed that is also ranged-ish. Why did I pick life for this when life is very slow? Don't ask me, I don't know, because I clearly don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking that death might be a better pick for this. Because they've got better low mana creatures, although that would be hilarious. Kitty, Cthulhu. Cthulhu with a last stand and a heal from the kitty. I'm going to do that. I'm going to experiment. And see what on earth happens. This is either going to be disastrous or it's going to be hilarious to watch. Wait, does Cthulhu have last stand at this level? I forgot to check. I'm doing that classical... yeah, I did that classical I'm not in diamond thing. Oh well, at least I don't have a stun. Yeah, I'm screwed. The sneak on Coral Wraith screwed me. If it was anything else, it would have gone to Cthulhu in the front and infinite heal. But, oh well. It's clear that I'm going to get stuck in gold, so I may as well make it worth it, right? At least that is my current philosophy. Auric, Jotun, doesn't matter. So I think we're going to see Auric. So it looks like they leave themselves vulnerable to sneak. Yes, they do. So it's going to be a sneaky kitty team. But it's going to be a fast team. Let's just give them a couple of brick walls that they can't get through. Even if they have Jotun, that should be taken care of. Heal there, heal there. So now it's all about throwing in the sneak creatures to get all the damage through. Oh god, sneak, 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 sneak. So yes, yes. Who's going to do more damage? Well, Coral Wraith is probably going to be more useful because they seem to be fond of using Tower Griffin. And then for the 7 mana, let's go with... It's Byzantine Kitties, so it's a speed buff. Dragon Jumper? It's got to be Dragon Jumper. It'll go well with all the other opportunity. Well, sneak. Hey, it's Jotun. And unfortunately, I can't do a sneak, but what is going to happen is all that damage is going to be concentrated into one tiny little area. So we should say goodbye to Magnor. Now, can Bakjira tank it up with the double heals? Good poison, but irrelevant. Oh, I think I got this. Good stun. Lucky hit from Sandworm. Good hit from Dragon Jumper. It's impossible for them to win from here. So I think that's my first time using Bakjira. And worked out well. Put him in the second position against a blast team, and they can sit there and take it and self-heal, because as far as I know, there's nothing that has snipe plus affliction. I'm sure that'll be quickly incorporated if people figure that strategy out and it works on a scalable level. But that was good fun. I enjoyed that battle. And now I've got one which is just use opportunity. So for this one, I think it's going to be time to pull out Daria. And we'll go with Earth, because I want to stack those Inspires as much as I can. So that means... what does that mean? That means I want to sort by mana, because my sorting order is different. We want Orcsarge. There's an Inspire. It would be easier if I just filtered by Inspire, because I know there's a couple in Green Splinter. Inspire. Yeah, Brownie is definitely there. Oh, I'm blind today. Yeah, Brownie's really the only one. I could throw Enchanted Pixie in there. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, because my logic is going to be I want to throw Oaken Behemoth in as well. Now, I know that's a wrong thing to do. So Nectar Queen's going to have 6, 7, 8, 9 attack if I use Nectar Queen up in the front. Yeah, I don't have Grund leveled up, otherwise that would be hilarious as well. I wish I did. Opportunity is actually pretty good here, because it's going to allow Orc Sergeant to go mental as well. I'm going to move Oaken Behemoth back, in fact, because he can have some staying power in the back line, because he'll still be able to attack with equal opportunity from whatever position. So the reach doesn't really matter all that much. And they didn't bring any armor. Oh yeah. Okay, well there goes one. There goes another. There almost went another. Opportunity wasted on the chicken. Look at that Nectar Queen. Takes out a gold dragon in one shot. Oh, the miss. Gotta be kidding me. Good retaliate though. Yeah, easy. Well, I was saying easy. Now, if I get stunned, I'm screwed. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, the retaliate was almost the save, but the poison from Dr. Blight, camouflage won the game there, most likely. If you were to analyze all of that. It was fun to play though. It was glorious to watch. I know I would have been scared if I was up against that team. Super Sneak and Little League. Okay, I guess that's time for Daria again. Although, if we go Super Sneak and we just spam snipers instead and try to get them to miss me, that could work out pretty okay-ish, I guess. How's Manticore? Oh, there's no triage on her at this level. Alright, what can I use as a big old tank? Hill Giant? And we'll go with Wood Nymph. Now I've got Manticore right at the very back on account of Sneak. I don't know how I feel about this team, but I mean, because, you know, Margie of the Forest would have been a far superior choice. Playing Obsidian probably would have been a far superior choice. But I lucked out because they went with Zintar. Where I didn't luck out is that they have lots of threats. But even still, I think I'll be okay. I brought Mycelia with Manticore at the back, hoping that I could get extra damage out of the Thorns and triage him as well to keep him alive, but that's not where the attacks ended up going, so I'm okay with that. I'm fine with the win. Probably shouldn't have won with that team composition though, but I'll take it. Alright. Has he got enough mana to play a ridiculous magic team? I don't think so. Opportunity again, but keep your distance as well. So who can do the most damage with the least amount of mana? That's the question. I think I might have to go with Thaddeus for this one, on account of the fact that it's keep your distance, so I want to try and reduce magic damage. Blue is a viable option. Reducing health at the same time is okay. And hey, the Jonas, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna throw in a Bonesmith and a Dr. Blight. Soul Strangler is ridiculously good value for that. No melee, so I can't throw in what's his name with the redemption. But I can try and troll with a Halfling Alchemist up in the front. But is there better options in the 3 mana camp? There's a Silence and a Snipe, but the double poison. Meanwhile, Soul Strangler is just damage. No, I'm going to change my entire tact here and go over to Blue Splinter purely so I can use Coral Wraith. And then what do I have in terms of range damage? Oh yeah, Igor, Grenadier, Naga. This team looks much better. Who can go up in the front? Dragon Spirit, beautiful. Coral Wraith can go there, that there. No zeros that I can play, but that seems like a much stronger team. Oh yeah, that's going to be brilliant. Okay, now that redemption's out of the way. Oh, that gets dodgy, doesn't it? Freaking Ruler of the Seas. My team was so good. But Ruler of the Seas was better. It's all about learning though. I just realized my camera was like so far out of frame, so I'll just fix that up. Holy Protection, Equalizer. I want to throw low mana monsters at this with Dragon. Since it's Equalizer, let's go with Kitty. I know that might seem like way too much mana, and it probably is, but I can go Hill Giant, which has a stun. And then... no. I was going to be like, oh, I could just go Oaken Behemoth. No. No, I could not. We want... bit of blast. No, that's too much on Byzantine Kitty, isn't it? Maybe it's Selenia and Earth. That way we can cram in even more stuff, including a Acid Shooter doesn't feel good in this rule set. Princess does. Let's go with... I'm gonna go with Halfling Alchemist. No, probably not. Naga Assassin's gonna be more useful. And we'll see how this goes. Oh, good choice. So they've gone with Ouster. I've instantly gotten poisoned, as is always the case. Gonna have to put up with their redemption ripping through my team. So really all that did was get rid of the Divine Shields. My strategy for doing that was via whatchamacallit, Grenadier instead. I get the feeling I could be okay here. Well, the question's going to be, do I get poisoned before I die? No, I got this. Oh, that miss was so annoying. Battle of the Chickens. One chicken has the power of 14 healers. Yeah, I feel like it was too low mana to reliably insert a Dr. Blight in there. He probably could have put a Dr. Blight instead of a Bonesmith. I feel like Blight would have been more useful than a Bonesmith in that composition. But I wanted to go for staying power. That's why I put Earth Elemental in as a stopgap, and why I went with Hill Giant as well. Better remind myself to use Dr. Blight on opportunities where I can do so, though, because he does turn the tide of battles. Every time I lose a battle that I think I could have won because it was close, Dr. Blight is the one that comes in and just goes, you thought you were going to win, right? No, you're not. I'm loving this opportunity rule set. Opportunity is one of my favorite abilities in the game. And it's coming up every game. Now this is a game where I'd love to have Grund at max level, but I do not. So I've got to make the assumption that my opponent is going to play Grund and try and mitigate Grund. So I'm going to do that by using every stun that exists in this splinter. And some that don't even exist in the splinter. So everything has a stun. Brownie can be our little outlier here. And a Furious Chicken can go in at the back. Now Brownie's going to be useless the moment everything else dies, so I'm shifting him to the front. Spirit Shaman is going to protect Dragon Jumper, hopefully. Let's see if we can go stun stun, and then more stun, followed by a little bit more different stun, and see if we can't stun lock their team. Now, the unfortunate thing is, I'm going to be stun locking a Kraken. As opposed to getting to a ruler of the seas. But in any case, even if I could get to that ruler of the seas, it wouldn't matter because Kraken too strong. And there was sadly no knockout available within that mana set. So skip that one, hit that battle button again, and I go again. I do just need the one more win to get through this dragon quest, and because I haven't done the quest in a couple of days, I'm wondering whether or not another quest is banked up in the background. I'll find out once I claim the quest reward. But I'm hoping that's the case, because then I can get 2 for the price of 1. Keep your distance and earthquake. That's not a wonderful rule set. Let's go Sungazer. I knew that you wouldn't fit in. But flying is a thing. That's like Spark Pixies the damage. That's it. That's not a great choice. Diamond Dragon might do well, but then what comes in and tanks? Like nothing. Nothing comes in and tanks. Alternatively, what are the splinters? There's Death. Death has some good flyers in there. Cthulhu? I made that mistake last time. Soulstorm seems good. They've got Snare as well. That's 7 mana. Dragon Spirit up in the front. Yeah, Fire does also have a lot of flyers. The problem with that is I don't have those particular flyers. Might go with Fire Spitter. And then my goal's going to be... Can't play the Fiends anyway, so... My goal is basically either outlive or outpew. But Fire's probably going to demolish me here, particularly the flying... Okay. Okay. I'm going to kind of be screwed here. If they... Oh, I didn't expect to take out that so quickly. I'm okay with this. Because boom, 1 hit, done. Alright then. Yeah, it was not only Spark Pixie, but the flying magical dude is who I was worried about in my brain. But our opponent here from the clan Drunken Dwarfs lived up to his name, because I'm not sure what the logic was in that team composition. Anyway, let's claim this little old reward here, see what I get for my first day of the season in terms of days that I'm actually playing. Legendary Lotion, a Pellicle Conjurer, a Pellicle Mercenary, Alchemy Lotion, Legendary Lotion, a Wavesmith, a Legendary Lotion, and an Exploding Rat. So 2 rares out of 7, sorry, 8 is not bad. Oh, cool, I'm going to get the double quest happening. So I didn't play any matches yesterday because I couldn't. So the double quest, double feature, snipe. Guess I'm going to be playing a bit of Life Splinter, or maybe Death Splinter. Hell, even Green Splinter. But for this one, I'll be playing It Doesn't Matter Splinter, because back to basics. The goal here is going to be just survive. So it's going to be Conjurer, because lots of health, very cheap. And I feel like Death's probably going to be able to out-damage me here, given the mana, but that's 5 health as a second line tank. That's another 5 health as a second line tank with a little bit of damage. Is Dr. Blight gonna be suitable? Possibly. And then for 2 mana, there's not a lot of choice there. We'll go that way around. And who has more health? Is it gonna be the Fiend, or is it going to be the Chicken? I'm going to use the Fiend because they have more speed. So, you know, they might dodge. But Lorna is the best choice here. The best opposite choice is probably Ouster, but they've gone with Lorna as well. Now, they put their stuff in a different order, which seems to be working, maybe. I got unlucky there with a miss. Oh, this is gonna be very, very tough. I cannot win this. It was the speed. Speed ruined my day. Oh well, that one didn't really count all that much because I couldn't go towards my quest in that particular match because of the back to basics rule set, which really frustrates me whenever I get snipe and sneak as my daily objective. So today it's Little League. Ugh, Vanamore can play in Little League, can't he? He probably will too. I think I'm going to go, just because you said that you hate sneak back, Ernie, I think I'm going to go with Bortus, and I'm going to do a sneak team. Because I reckon that they can go faster than my opponent, and I can also slip a little snipe in via Pirate Captain to amplify the amount of damage that they're going to do. Now, when it comes to tank, I really like Tortoise Fighter, but he doesn't have quite enough health because magic damage will just shred straight through him. The best tank here would be the shellfish dude that has thorns that was in alpha and beta that I can't remember the name of. But I don't have... Oh, yeah, you know what? Zenith Monk. Zenith Monk can have the stage, and then we'll go Electric Heals there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, Spineback Turtle is what I was thinking of. Oh god. The worst thing on their team is Peacebringer. Look at that beefy attack. And if any of our sneak monsters could have hit, we would have had a chance of taking out Peacebringer before he ripped our team into 14 separate pieces. A little bit too late for the poison there. And GG. I got wrecked. Common theme for me at the start of the season. Start off the seasons really badly, and then I finish really strongly. What have we got here? We have Earthquake and Rise of the Commons. So I feel like it's going to be Selenia plus Fire. We're going to throw in Spark Pixies and Tower Griffin. That's the main flying defense that I was after. Probably going to use... no, we can't use that for good old... whatchamacallit, snare. Because it's not in the battle. I feel like life is a very viable option here as well. In fact... this way, we can do such absurd things like a Celestial Harpy Bellical Conjurer and still use that Tower Griffin. Now, snipe. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Snipe. No snipes are really going to be all that useful here. So, the other flyer we've got... oh, that's an epic card, isn't it? Yeah. What I was thinking of was the Life Splinter card that has a stun, so that I could use the knockout from Luminous Eagle. But that's not going to happen. So what else has a stun? Hey Bordell. Good to see you. Thanks for coming along. You're able to watch a double feature here today because we got one quest and then I got another one. Because I couldn't play yesterday, because when I attempted to play, it was told me that no suitable opponent found. Now that's going to suck for me, because I'm going to struggle to hit Serpentine Soldier, and I'm going to struggle to hit Spark Pixies. However, I can be assured of hitting them via Celestial Harpy. So Lorna destroys 3 mana summoners, but can she destroy Jotun? Ordinarily, no. In this particular match, hell no. Because all the miss, and I had no viable, intelligent thinking brain snares to bring to battle. Meanwhile here, Holy Protection and Aim True, so everything will hit. Let's go with Speedy Gonzalez here. Speedy, speedy, speedy. Since everything's going to hit. You said Almo. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll play Almo in this one since everything's going to hit. But, it won't matter. Aim True, Divine Shields. So, who is gonna be a tanky boy? I think we can afford... actually, let's work our team the back way in. So, I want Spark Pixies because I want to hit that first stun. Now, oh, that's a very risky front line. I could have sworn there was something with reach and knockout in fire. We'll go with Kobold Bruiser as our frontline tank. We're going to risk it. I was going to get confused with that thing. But there's a reach and another stun. Now, because I want to focus that fire into the front line, I've got to stay very far away from what I want to do, which is outrageous. Phyrexia General. Oh, the snipe's gonna not really do what I want. So no. we use you instead. Try and chip away at that second line. Throw in a blind, and then for 5 mana, I want to use... I'm going to go with Goblin Chariot, just cause. Exactly, gotta risk it for the biscuit. They went with Jotun. A valid choice for Divine Shield. Didn't get the stun through. Hopefully we get the stun in on... Whoa, if I survive... No, there'll be no stun today, children. Feel like Principal Skinner right now. That blast just shreds through the Divine Shield. There'll be no Snipe Quest victory today either, clearly. Little League and Noxious Fumes. So I guess that's going to be water. But fire is just as equally... But, oh, look, no Jotun. I'm going water. Question is... Yeah, I'm going to go this sort of water. Oh, you don't have Triage in this league. I'm so used to these cards having, like, all the abilities that I'm used to using. Now, because it's Little League, we also don't have Ruler of the Seas, which is what I wanted to use. Hey, Plato Zero, thanks for throwing the raid in. And hey, it's Cheat on Me. Thank you for the follow. You've defeated me many times in combat. And thank you as well for the follow there, Dash. Good to see you again, Silent Wild. So we got quite a few people up in here now. Welcome to the Raiders. And thank you for the follow as well, Exceed and Princess 18. Alright, what am I doing? I'm going to throw in Dr. Blight. I'm going to throw in a Triage. And because this is Little League, that limits my opportunities to do the enormous damage that I really, really, really wanted to do. I'm not going to be able to do any of it. Because this rule set is this rule set. I want both reach creatures in, but that's not feasible. Mermaid Healer, you gotta go. You don't do any damage. Why am I using Selenia? I should be using Daria in this team. Such a struggle in my brain for this. And I've got 20 seconds to build my team because I was distracted by the raid and by the chat. So let me rebuild this. 3 mana there. And then what is the most expensive 4 mana? Sure. Tortoise Fighter, welcome to the team. When I really should have put Parasitic Growth in instead. Now I used Electric Eels in the second row to try and blast through. Now it's all good, Plato Zero. It's all good, man. Suddenly, Kelp Initiate has Cleanse. I think that's because Daria lets me use a level 7 card because she's an epic. Awesome. Okay, I'm not so mad about that. I'm just going to keep picking Daria because she seems to give an advantage on that level pick. Not that it's going to help me out and win this. But we'll see how we go. And hey, thank you for the tip there, Loose Magoose, for the viewers. I still don't know how all the mechanics of Twitch work and all that rubbish. But I do know that I started here at the bottom of Diamond League and now I'm halfway through Gold 1 League, so I'm not ending ending. I'm not doing as terribly as I was last season. I forgot to even look at what opponents I was playing there. So just backed and refreshed. What have they done in the past? They have done a Selenia team, a Jotun team, which will not be... Oh, it's Little League again, so I don't even need to worry about it. But it's no healings, so it's going to be Daria again. But I might go with Earth this time, because I've got a better option in my Earth team. Sure, I don't have a knockout there, but we can bring in a repair. Do we have a protect that is available? Since there's no healing. Oh, beautiful. We've got 2 protects. So let's go with 2 protects. We'll throw in a Magi of the Forest. I think that Manticore is going to be pretty important here. Now the question is, Magi of the Forest or Dr. Blight? Or do we kick Queen Mycelia out of the team? I think I kick Queen Mycelia out of the team, because Amplify will work really well with Manticore though. That's probably going to do more... Dr. Blight will do more damage over time. Or I just abandon the armor option and drop Scavo Hireling for something else that's going to do more damage throughout the battle. Yeah, I'm going to drop Scavo Hireling, which means I'm going to drop that, which means I'm going to bring Queen Mycelia back in. Look at how indecisive I was for that team select. That was the most indecisive I've been in forever. And on top of all that, I played that with Daria, which is the suboptimal summoner for the guys that I picked. And yeah, even though it was a level 3 Mycelia, because of healed out, they didn't get their other ability. And they're gonna die next to the sneaky ways of my opponent's team. And Mycelia did not get to do anything useful. And now it's gonna be stun locked. Yeah, level 3 does have triage, but the rule set screwed us over there. It's alright. I will keep going. I got down to like almost Silver League last season and ended up back in Champion, so I don't mind how far I drop, because I know I can climb back up. That's the key. Back to basics, so I can't even snipe. And then it is Equalizer. So if we can't snipe, we need lots of health. Let's just go Jotun, because it doesn't really matter. And it's going to be a magical Jotun, filled with joy and love and explosions, most importantly. Just maybe not explosions of that intensity. Firstly, we need something that can sit in the front and take a beating, i.e. 2 attacks. Also put a chicken up in the front, because I plan to burn most of my mana on Caledon, which is probably ill-advised, but I'm doing it. And then it's a matter of what is my best bang for buck here in terms of mana to magical damage, and then incorporating health. It's probably going to be you, because you're faster than you and you've got more health. And then, well, with 3 mana, that's where I guess it's going to be Grenadier, and then I guess it's going to be nothing else. Oh yeah, good point that it was Equalizer, so it could have been anything. So I really should have put Caledon at the back. But rip me, Margie Sphinx is beast. Yeah, I forgot about that. I have an awful habit of not paying attention to the rule set until I look at the game, look at what my opponent has selected, and then go, oh. So Caledon's going to be a slow boy here. But the importance is, he's going to be a damaging boy. I think the blast is going to save me here. We're going to get through that Margie Sphinx. There we go. GG. Not in the most elegant way, but we got there. Okay, try and focus on that sniping magic again. Well, sniping magic means I'm going to go and play Death Splinter for that 3-mana Death Elemental. Oh, really? Back to basics again. You should not see the back to basics rule when you're playing a snipe quest. It's very, very frustrating. And it's back to basics with Earthquake. So essentially, play whatever has the most health, put them at the back of your team, and you'll probably win. So let's sort by health descending. So I think that it's going to be wrong to put Uriel in front of my team. It's going to be very wrong. But in terms of health, I guess stuff that can do damage the whole time, so it can hurt the whole time that they're dying. Alternatively, I go with Thaddeus, reduce their health. Then I've still got Almo in play. Yeah, Jotun works as well because of the extra health. Good idea. Llama Mage would also work. I'm going to go with good old mate Cerberus again in the front. And then it's going to be whatever I can find that is low density. I believe Grenadier, no, Spark Pixie should go behind Almo, because Almo needs to be protecting Spark Pixies, even though Spark Pixies is going to die of an earthquake. Yeah, it's no abilities, so it's not really going to matter. And, you know, they're all immune to earthquake at this point. So I cannot win. I'd like to get some opportunities to actually complete the quest, please. Splinterlands RNG. Okay, that's better. I can bring a snipe into this rule set. And I will do that by using Selenia Sky and the Earth Splinter. And we will Heal Giant, Manticore, 3 mana for Child of the Forest. And what other wonderful ranged things can we throw in? Swamp Thing, because that'll weaken them. Grenadier, of course, as like the penultimate Little League card. And then I guess Earth Elemental at the back. That is a simple team from a simple time for a simple quest that I won't complete because of simple RNGs. I'm trying to think of other ways to use the word simple in a sentence. Failing. I completely missed your request there. Oda Kreger. At least I think that's how you pronounce your name. I have some water. They have a bizarre team composition. I'm annoyed at Dr. Blight. Although their team is very fragile. I mean, so is mine, as evidenced by that sudden and regretful death of my heal giant. But the annoying thing about their team is that they have armor thanks to Tower Griffin. Their slow was also very effective. Yeah. Tower Griffin was the difference there. I don't know why I always get Little League. If this next game is like Fog of War or Back to Basics, I'm just going to re-roll Quest. Get something else. Well, it's not. It's Lost Magic and Healed Out. Okay. Well, since it's Lost Magic, let's go with Tyrus, because we know what we're going to expect. Oh, there's no Return Fire. Oh, damn it. What has Return Fire in this league? Is anything in green? Almo and Cornelius. Red is a no. White is a no. Blue, nothing has Return Fire. So I think it's going to be Deep Swimmer because it's inherent to the role. And then does Serpent of Eld have armor? They do come with armor. That is brilliant. Because we can repair them. Not once, but twice. And then the goal is going to be to freaking just poison the enemy team. Is there any ranged poison? No. So that'll have to do. And for 2 mana, in goes a stun. Now, I am very screwed if they bring lots of sneak. Particularly if they bring Uraeus themselves. I'm feeling like Serpent of Eld might be a better choice because of the dodge. Looks like it could work against this team. A cleanse would have been helpful. Well, I can't poison Harklaw, can I? Oh. This makes me sad. If I could poison Harklaw, I could maybe win. But I cannot poison Harklaw, for they have immunity. And I can't win through exhaustion, as much as it looked like I could, because Harklaw has way more health. So they're in a position where they technically can't kill me, but I will lose anyway. Which sucks. I feel like if you were asking people in a pub or somewhere at a party, you'd be like, should 4 creatures beat the 1 creature? Even if that creature has immunity. And I would say, yes. The 4 creatures should totally beat the 1 creature. But that's not what's going to happen. I mean, I'm not mad. It was very, very well thought out on their behalf. But I like to think my team was well thought out as well. My team probably would have counted Yoden as well. Yeah, he's got sort of that Bruce Lee stance, that sort of leaning forward thing, and all that sort of stuff. Or what if that creature was Chuck Norris? That's the other thing we've got to worry about. We got Earthquake and Armored Up. So I guess I'm gonna go with... Oh, yes, I'm gonna go with let's weaken them all. Oh, no. Let's go with Lorna, because then Lorna becomes so useless when in conjunction with Conjurer. Has to be a better way. Right. We must employ the Tower Griffin. Tower Griffin always beats me in this particular rule set. Now, do I have a... I need a snipe. Lone Boatman feels like a good snipe because it's a free repair in conjunction with Tower Griffin. Ooh. Do I want Silver Shield Sheriff? I kinda do. Yeah. Good old Blighty boy. That leaves me with 6 mana, so 6 mana. Try and make them miss. Let's see. Let's see if this does anything. Dark Horn instead. Well, at least it doesn't have shield, and at least it's vulnerable to poison. At least I got my magic reflect going for me here. But guess what I don't have going for me, which is hilarious given the fact that I played Life Splinter. I didn't bring a heal. I was more worried about physical damage than I was magical damage. So the scavenge is good. The snipe would be great if it could hit something other than Dark Horn. Ouch. Beautiful. Poison did the job. Okay, need that poison first round. We got it. Not looking too good for me, is it? Oh, lucky. That Divine Shield. Hey, Killpork, thanks for jumping on. Good to see you. Transcending time zones, it's like 7:30 PM here. And at last, 1 progress towards a snipe quest. And don't worry about my mental health here. I have not been going at this quest for like an hour and a half just to win 1 battle. It's double quest because I couldn't find any battles yesterday when I was playing. They've gone with Drake of Anorak. That's basically been their only choice. So I'm gonna go with maybe a Drake of Anorak of my own. No, I'm gonna go with Daria. And we're gonna go with something that has piercing. And Sacred Unicorn has piercing but also trample, which goes well with the rule set and goes well with what they've done recently. Whether or not they actually do their trample, that's another story. let's give them every chance to succeed with that trample. Through how are we going to give them every chance to succeed? Twilight Basilisk is slower than they are, so that's not really going to count. It's tempting to go with Scattershot. It really is tempting. Like, it's ludicrously tempting to go with Chaos Dragon, even though they don't fit in the mana set. Like, you know you shouldn't, you know you definitely shouldn't, but you want to, you know? I feel like this is spreading out damage too much with Sneak. Maybe a baby unicorn. A horny toad, perhaps? I'm going with the whole I must attack them before they attack me here. Basically, if Unicorn doesn't do it, I'm screwed. Also, I didn't bring a snipe, so screw the rule set. Of course it's Grund. Well, of course. Who else would it be? Wow, those slows. Equal speed. See you later, team. It was nice knowing ya. Grund would have done this even without the trample in the rule set. Next, a match. I don't even think that was a max level Grund. I'll check in a moment. Lost legendaries, silent summoners. So summoner does not matter, but it does matter, except for when it does. And when it does is you use this because it's higher mana. 40 mana, no legendaries. Who is going to have the best epics? I think Water's probably got the best epics. Yes. Was that a, no, that's not a stun. Damn. Where's the good old... Actually... Let's go with Frozen Soldier. This way we can throw in heal and repair simultaneously. Now with no legendaries in play. Captain's Ghost. Sandworm. Throw in a Warchang. I might put my Warchang. Actually, we'll leave our Warchang at the back. And throw Murderlie in there. Oh god, I hope Sandworm hits Spark Pixies. Beautiful. Gonna be in some trouble when I lose that healer. Alright, stun. That's a funny way to stun. Basilisk. Come on, stun. Oh, really? No stun? I've been playing since 2018, cheat on me. So I've been around for a very, very long time. I played Alpha Edition, I played Beta Edition, I played Untamed Edition. Then I decided I'm bored and got rid of all my cards about 15% of the way through the sale of Untamed, and then came back at about 60% through the sale of Untamed and bought back all my cards at great expense. And I've been playing since. So I used to stream way back in the day as well. There's some really, really old videos on my YouTube where you can see me with a shaved head. Streaming with one of my mates. We used to get together and stream it once a week. But I didn't do it for a very long time, and sort of the last 3 months started streaming again, even though I've been playing for significantly longer than that since my last time out of the game, and been enjoying it. Armored up. I'm going to go with Dark Horn. I'm going to throw Cthulhu in. I want to snipe, because I want to get this quest done. Let's go with Corrupted Pegasus as well. I'm going to throw out all the strongest things I can possibly do here. I wanted that silence. Now it's 99 mana, so I can play whatever I want, and what I want is lots and lots of silence. And I don't need to worry about Affliction, because Mimosa brings Affliction. But given that they're probably going to be playing Life Splinter if they're not playing Death Splinter, I probably want... Probably want to consider reapplying Affliction somehow, maybe. But no, I'm just going to go with more magic damage. That's going to be my story for this game. All magic damage. Ooh, this could work. They do have a shield bearer though, right at the back. Oh, this is going to be super rough. The Inspire. Oh, this. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, and of course no Resurrect because it's not Diamond League. Oh, Forgetful Brain. Goodbye, Cthulhu. It was nice knowing you. See you later. I'm so used to playing in Diamond League. When I'm in Gold, I do horribly. I do so horribly, I could weep. I won't, but I could. Maybe. I have to go to acting school to learn how to do that. Crown Command. Equalizer and Rise of the Commons. What the hell is that team? Certainly not a Rise of the Commons team. So... looks like... they like Mylor, so I'm gonna say I like magic to avoid any damage from Mylor, and wow, did that fill up my team quickly. Let's not do all of that. That's +1/+1/+1. Now, that leaves me with 5 mana. Yeah, we can go with some ranged monsters instead. Let's... Tower Griffin. And, well, 1 mana. Look at me, I'm a Mylord too. Only I'm not. Because I'm a Mycelic Morphoid, which is 1 BCX. Yeah. It gets sad when you're like, I know this card, I know this rule set. Oh shit, I don't know this card and I don't know this rule set. Although I believe I've played you quite a few times in Q Cheat on Me. I've noticed your name come up, and I remember it because you tend to beat me quite regularly. I don't know if you pay attention to the names of your opponents in game or not, but yeah, I have seen you in game quite a bit. So I think we compete sort of on the same level. My only fear is that now that you know that I stream, the next time you see me playing, you'll be like, I can go see the team he picks. Not that I would condone that. But hey, it happens. It happens, I'm sure it does, because I play most, if not all of my games while I'm streaming. Took my opponent a while to figure out their team. Yes, they did go my law. That makes me happy. Oh, goody, goody, good, good. Say hello to my little thorns. Oh no, not a retaliate. Not like that. Ah, that retaliate cost me like several hits I could have done on Furious Chicken. But I think I will win this one. Because there's no way they're out healing both Khmer Princess and Wood Nymph. And all of the pew pew damage. Read them like a book. Not going to count towards the quest, but I'll take the ranking points, see if I can't sleaze my way back into Diamond League. Oh, broken arrows. So what you're saying is I can't do my snipe quest. Because you've omitted death. I don't believe any of these splinters have snipe on a magical creature because I don't have Dwarven Wizard. Right. I think I'm gonna go with... no, not Tarsa. Why on earth did I click Tarsa? Oh, I'm really tempted to troll with Jotun just so that I can go with the magical blast. Wonderful fun time. Because Naga Fire Wizard doesn't make a pretty bad frontline tank. Now blind doesn't stack, sadly. But everything else here might work. Might. Probably won't. But, you know, it might work. It may work. 3 mana. Might go with Heatsmith. Or do I go with... Yeah, let's go with Horny Toad. Swap those around. And see how this goes. I want Zarin to get big. Hoping they miss a lot. That is a good start. Good old poison. Yeah, I don't have one though. Oh, it's because your timing's impeccable there, Nighthawk. That's why. I love the Horny Toad card. It's such a great, undervalued card. Poison, it's lovely. Oh, who's got the Horny Toad emote? Ah, Luthien. Of course it's Luthi. Well, that worked out well, but again, you know, would have liked to have gotten the snipe quest done. I've got to watch this one to the end just for the lulz. 18 ranking points, 4 more wins required. I'll get there. It'll be slow, it'll be tedious, it'll be exceedingly painful. Evens, I guess I'm going to go with life for this one. Is this too low mana to play a Ruler of the Seas? Because I feel like I'm going to get destroyed if I don't play a Ruler of the Seas. And I never play my Ruler of the Seas, so... Ruler of the Seas, and now I'm going to build a team around Ruler of the Seas. I'm going to keep saying Ruler of the Seas until it sounds like Ruler of Disease, because that's exactly what Ruler of the Seas is. Speaking of disease, no, Dr. Bly shouldn't go into this team. I've also crippled myself by knowingly selecting a team that doesn't have there's a snipe, but that's a pathetic team composition, isn't it? What could I build a snipe team around? I could do it in Green Splinter. And Green Splinter also has a decent amount of magic I could play there. Forever Average has many horny toads. Is that what you're saying? I've got a few, but I don't think I've got 64 of them. Definitely not 64 like max level ones. I didn't go ahead and hoard the card, but I've got a few of them. Well, what else can go in for 2 mana? Again, no snipe here. Would be nice if Acid Shooter could do their cripple, but no, they cannot. Alright, let's do this and see what happens. I should have swapped Acid Shooter and Margie of the Forest. Damn it. I'm pretty sure I can go in and do another production lesson in Rising Star. And let's go back and see what team they chose. Okay. I've got no chance of winning, but it'll be fun to watch. The Magic Reflect is going to be so strong when I start powering down on that thing. Oh, cripple. Actually, I take that back. That is a win. I just took at the team. I look at the team. I look at that glowing orb of prismatic energy, and I think to myself, every time I see that, I die. So I just mentally prepare myself to see the pearly gates and the white light, because it is a white light, that card. There's got a little bit of purple in it, but it's mainly a white light. Silent Summoners, Rise of the Commons, so... 64 Ruler of the Seas, Jesus. Yeah, that's too many Ruler of the Seas. But it's a great way to make sure your opponents can't play it in battle, because if you've got 64 of them, that's a potential 64 opponents that can't play it. Or rather, it's a potential 6 opponents in Diamond League that can't play it. Well, 14 people who can't play it. You know, that is the best way to win at the game, is basically go, I don't want you to use this card, so I'm going to buy all of them. They're now mine. Good luck. Or at least that would be a funny way of approaching the game, a very expensive way of approaching the game. And I guess you could argue that Splinterlands can become pay to win if you were to do that, if you were that determined to be like, right, I hate Jotun, I'm buying every Jotun, and they're mine now. Of course, there'd be some people who wouldn't give up their precious Jotuns, but you'd be preventing a lot of Jotun usage. You'd be doing a lot of people some happies. What am I going to throw into this team? Yeah, I've got a few parasitic growths. I do like me a parasitic growth. I'm pretty sure I've got 2 extra maxed parasitic growths. Let's go have a look on good old Peak Monsters on my holding account on Holozaps. Is that another Luthien special? No, it's a Nighthawker. It's yours. It's your custom emote. My cards... Parasit. What do you mean no cards found? There we go. Yeah, I've got 2 max parasitic growths on my alt, which are getting rented out to other people. Just the 1 gold foil, and then on my main I've got another max one. So I've got 3 max level parasitic growths. I liked them very early on. I loved the opportunity ability as soon as it was brought into the game with the Screeching Vulture. That was another card that I went after pretty hard, I think. Did I? Or... yeah, I did. So I've got 3 max level Screeching Vultures as well. But Not like my wood nymph collection. That's probably my my biggest collection of a single card. It's either wood nymph or old nectar queen. Look at all those nectar queens. These ones are maxed, and then there's a whole bunch of solo nectar queens. Oh, cool! I won. My opponent surrendered. That's good, but that didn't count towards my snipe quest. I'm trying to think if there's other cards that I liked a whole bunch that I ended up with heaps of. I'm just going to scroll through my collection here. I quite enjoyed Vampire. Unfortunately, they're not played all that much. 785 BCX of Vampire. 6k BCX of Wood Nymph. Again, that was me like, if I have these cards, other people can't play them. What else is there? Feasting Seaweed. Yeah, 438 BCX on my alt. So there's quite a few of those there. Elven Defender. I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for that card. There's so many better options for it. And what else did I collect maniacally? I think there was a legendary. It's not Zarin. I've got one extra maxed and like 15 of them, I think. Silver Shield Sheriff. I like them. I got quite a few of those. I should probably check to see if I got a battle. I do. Silent Summoners are taking sides. Again, it's a tiny mana battle. I'm going to go with Selenia and Earth. Just to make sure I can throw a snipe in. And yeah, I'm going to go with Screeching Vulture. I'm going to go back looking at my collection, see what else there was in there that I took a liking to and basically said, right, I'm getting lots. And now we move into the current reward cards and the Chaos Legion stuff, which I'm yet to max on any of my accounts, really. I've got a few Chaos Legion cards. You're doing that with Lava Launcher. Yeah, good synergy with Jotun. Chaos Legion rewards. The only lava launchers are basically just the reward cards that I'm getting, essentially. Okay, let's see. There is a battle. Well, he's going to stagnate against him. Oh, this might go well for me. Opportunity is going to mean everything's going to go into Flesh Golem. Should have done these the other way around, though. Yeah, that's not going to work. If I did that the other way around, Child of the Forest and what? I still won? Okay. How? How did I win because of... I don't understand. How did I win? I would have thought that Flesh Golem could out-heal that damage. So 2 damage. Oh, right. They were healing by 3 while I was doing 4 damage. Hey, Darthwolf Gaming, thanks for jumping on. Good to see you. But still, you look at this position right here and you go, how? Oh, Flesh Golem missed. That's why they couldn't hit me. That's how. You know, I just anticipated that they would hit. And I would lose through that means, but they didn't hit, which is a welcome change. 32 mana, weak magic. I guess that's an excuse to always have a Jotun, isn't it? I think this is a life game for me here. Because I can go with this bad boy, the Silver Shield Sheriff. Weak magic has to go through armor, so this is an expensive team. Say hello to Uriel. Say hello to Truth Speaker. Now, I gotta make this 2 mana worth it with a cleanse. And I am screwed if they bring opportunity or sneak. Or even some sort of blast. Oh, this is going to do fantastic. Oh no, Shatter. Shatter is a big problem. Come on, Uriel. Oh, you're useless. Absolutely useless. So squishy. Even with weak magic and 2 lots of armor applied to him, he was like, look at me, I'm a squishy. I gave him the best chance of survival. And he went and sent himself to the abortion clinic. Good job, Uriel. Alright, let's go again. More snipe, more win. I feel like the best snipe right now is Child of the Forest. In my collection at least. Not Spirit of the Forest, Child of the Forest, because I'm getting all these low mana games. But here I'm relegated to using Death. And there's definitely enough mana in there for them to use a fire team. But fire is going to be not so useful. I'm going to do a Harklaw. And then I'm going to do a Magix so that I can't be screwed by random misses. And we do indeed have the snipe in this team composition. And hopefully Harklaw can be immune to things. Lord of Darkness would also be a card that I should be fearing in this rule set. So many things I'll be fearing in this rule set, particularly if they go with a magical team as well. That won't end well for me, because I didn't bring a whole bunch of silence. But we'll persevere. I will get this done. Oh, look, Magic Reflect. Magic Reflect, couple of silence. Oh, that sneak is going to be rough. That Void is also going to be super rough, because the only things that are going to be able to do damage is Harklaw and Cthulhu. Cthulhu already has Affliction. Well, that's just an artifact of the rule set. GG. Can't come back from that. Another. Torturing myself here. Broken Armor and healed out. So I guess it's going to be Selenia and Earth. You don't have shield. Plus you're pretty foolish to play at this rule set. We want Child of the Forest and Grenadier for big booms. Now, where is... There you are. There's a Mitika Headhunter. You're gonna smash things. You're gonna smash things so nice. But maybe Hill Giant will too. Then we need another gap there. Protect the Headhunter. The idea is to do as much damage as possible with Headhunter. Oh, we're never gonna hit. But maybe we will. Okay, so number of attacks I managed to get in before my team died. 1. 1 attack. 1 solo attack. I was not expecting Jotun in what, a 24 mana match? I think that was. But that's Jotun, that's Gold League. I guess I'm just going to have to play Jotun until I get out of Gold League. Teach me. Teach me how to get out of Gold League. Well, we can't play Jotun here. We've got reverse speed in play. So let's go with Lorna. The most pathetic and cheap snipe that I can use. Chain Golem. Shield plus Void. And a heal. Now we have 5 mana left, which is a good amount of mana. Welcome back, Bakawoni. Because it's reverse speed, I'm going to go with should be using Dr. Bly here actually. And sure, we'll throw Lensmaster in so that there's an increased chance for my opponent to miss. They are sacrificial. Okay. I like my magic. I also like the placement of my front line-ish, because they're going to soak up the snipe, allowing Billa to do her general goddessness. And there it is, Billa being a goddess. So I'm not sure if that was a cheesy win or not. But if I had Billa in second position, she would have died a lot quicker instead of sitting there and just going, lol, look at me, life leech, lol, look at me, life leech. Alright, 2 more wins. And a crap ton more ranking points to get out of Gold League and be able to use my max level cards once more, which I really, really want to do. Evens. I guess I'm going with Jotun. You can't beat them. You use them. Okay. Is there a snipe? That's the wrong button. Snipe. Oh, Mantoid. Okay, Mantoid. Welcome to the team. I don't know Boomburst. I don't know what the daily chest rewards in Silver 3 should be. Although, if I keep going at this quest, I might find out by tumbling back to there on the leaderboard myself. I think that's probably the best quest-related team I can put together. Possibly replace Magma Troll with something else. Hey, Ultims, thanks for jumping on. That's probably a better quest-related team. Yeah. Since they went with Jotun very heavily, I'm going to do the same thing. And hope my Jotun can beat their... Oh, I'm not going to beat their Jotun. Tusk the Wide is a monster there. But can my snipe splash damage out their rear line? Wow. 8 damage, the knockout. That is a very underrated card, I'm now learning. A Scabo Firebolt in conjunction with Spark Pixies. Holy crap-oly. That was brutal. Okay. Today I learned. Scabo Firebolt. Amazing card with Jotun. Absolutely stunning. But now I sit and I wait for another opponent. Another opponent to beat me back into the ground, into the sands of potentially Silver League. Hey, William Hussein, not too bad. I'm on my second quest because I didn't get to play yesterday because there was no accountabilities. There's an issue going around on Discord about win trading. Tell me more. So are people just saying like, I suck, let me win? Because I say that about my gameplay style all the time. I'm back at work today, so I haven't been on Discord. I worked all day today for a full 8 hours, so I have no idea of what is happening in Splinterlands Drama Land. But I think that would be considered match fixing in any other competitive game, and I would frown upon that because match fixing is not very ethical, right? At least that's my view. But I guess it's another way that people are attempting to scrape out stuff from the reward pool for themselves. Yeah, to that effect as well, though, William, you would want, if you were running bots, you'd want your bots to not encounter each other. So you'd want to stagger them to not have a chance of running into each other on the battlefield. Because if you're battling against yourself, that is taking DEC from yourself, I guess. Whereas if you're battling someone else, there's a chance you're going to get it. I guess there's a guaranteed chance you're going to get it if you match against yourself. But if you have 2 accounts matching against 2 separate accounts, you've got a greater chance of getting 2 lots of DEC instead of 1 parcel, if that makes sense. Whereas you're guaranteed 1 parcel the other way. I'm sure there's some sort of mathematics that justify one way being more efficient than the other. And just for Nighthawk, I'm going to say the word horny toad again, because I'm going to put it into my team. And I need snipe in the next however many seconds I have left. Yes, Phyrexia General and 3 mana get rid of snipe, put in that hit battle, pray that I didn't surrender. Hey, I didn't surrender, but I feel like I'm still going to be screwed against this team. Although, snipe's going to hit there, which is going to be a very nice spot for snipe to hit. Alright, do your trample, boy. There we go. It's sad that he didn't trample on the blast. My plan for the general sale is probably, because it's going to happen at 3 AM my time, so I'm going to probably be asleep. So I'm going to hope that by the time I wake up, there are still some pitiful amount of packs left. And I think all I'm going to do is basically maximize my ability for the next drop. So I am gonna I'll finish this battle, then I'll explain what I plan on doing. Well, you know, finishing this next battle for the quest could be a minute, could be an hour, it could be 3 AM by the time I finish the battle, who knows. But I'll explain my plan. We got Little League and we got Unprotected. Ooh, Archmage Arius, big spender. Too bad they can't use it. And then a Mylor. And a Plateau. Plateau is probably viable here. What else have I got to watch out for then? Probably Vanamor with broken armor, or even Peak Rider. No, Peak Rider wouldn't make any sense. I'm going with Magic. And where's Dr. Blight? There you are. There you are. Where's my snipe? There you are. Beautiful. I can use Slime Ball. And then I'm going to throw Shadowy Presence in behind. And yeah, let's do that order. Hey, Krusty's Lord. All good, man. I've been on annual leave for the last month, so I've been streaming pretty consistently. And today's my first day back at work, so I'm back to my regularly scheduled streaming slot, which is when I'm done with work for the day. And here goes the redemption. It's going to be much nicer if it wasn't for Lorna interfering with her divine shield everywhere. But I don't know about this match. I'm confident, but I'm also terrified. You know, as terrified as you can be of pixels on a PC screen. No, I think I'm okay. I think I got this. I do. Wonderful. I said those words once. I do. Cool. So that's the quest. Well, let's jump in and grab those. And then I'm going to sort of decide what I'm going to do for the general sale and whether or not I'm going to end up screwing myself, or whether or not I'm going to do some sort of genius stuff. Let's see what we pull out of these chests. 60 EC, an alchemy lotion, a Pelacor mercenary, a crystal smith, 3D EC, Twilight Basilisk. Oh, none of these are shakers. 9 DC and an alchemy lotion. So pretty good. 2 rares out of 8. Better than a 50% drop rate on the cards that we got. Okay, let me log into my alt account and see what it is I'm going to do. And that's going to involve a calculator coming across onto the screen as well. So I've got DEC. I don't need to worry about DEC when it comes to packs. I also don't need to worry about SPS and vouchers because I've got a fair few vouchers. But for me, like, I think the most lucrative thing is I've got 31 40 packs purchased so far, and it's going to be 350 for the airdrop. So if I divide... Why is my calculator being... Oh, I hit my numlock key on the way through instead of my divide key. If I divide 314 by 350, it's 8.97 airdropped cards. But if I then go 350 by 9, I just need to buy 10 more packs to basically be guaranteed an additional of the next 2 airdrops. So I think I'm just going to buy 10 packs. As pathetic as that sounds, I think it's just going to be 10 packs from me, because I've done most of my buying already. I've got a butt ton of packs sitting there unopened because I'm waiting to earn the potions for it. And the reason why I've got my DEC at this level is because I'm worried about the land expansion. I'm worried that the land expansion is going to need DEC in the same way that guilds need DEC for upgrades. And I want to make sure that I'm not going to be scrambling for DEC when everyone else is going to be scrambling for DEC. Because if you look at something like the arena here, you know, to get that maxed out, sure, if you play economy in your brain, it's split up amongst 30 players for a max thing, so it could be 50k DEC to max out a piece of land. I think it's probably going to be more. Who knows, it might even have SPS involved. But I have 116 land plots, so I think I've got just enough DEC to work it out. No one knows how land is going to work. I'm speculating. No, that was a miss here. 116, not 160. So I've got a tract and 16 loose plots. But what I do plan on doing with at least one of those plots is treating it like a Twitch plays Splinterlands, however the land mechanics works, and basically saying, right, this plot, whatever plot it is belong to my Twitch channel, and if there's ways that other people can contribute to it or whatever, it'll be like, this one is Twitch plays Splinterlands, that land plot. So I'm willing to make that sacrifice. There is no decimal there. And the other thing about the land expansion as well is once these packs sell out, yeah, I know we're gonna have Rift Watchers come next, but then land expansion is spells and items. Only players that have land are going to be able to mint spells and items. So it is basically going to be the next edition beyond beyond Chaos Legion, sorry. And that's going to be what it is until the next card edition comes after Chaos Legion in the future. But yeah, and the staking returns Nighthawk, you've got to consider that all those packs are going to enter circulation at once as well. So we're going to see a dilution unless people jump in and expand their collections equally to others in terms of the airdrops. Yeah, Backwaney's right on it. Read my mind with the chat message there. So yeah, that's my plan. I've opened quite a few Chaos Legion packs already to get what I've got, but the other play that I could potentially do is hope that stuff doesn't sell out instantly while I'm fast asleep and snoring in the morning. And if I look at the cost of a Chaos Legion pack, it's not really worth it. I could make 6 cents on every Chaos Legion pack that I've got. If we look at the market depth, it's probably not deep enough to allow that. Yeah, probably not. Because what I was doing in the second phase of the pre-sale was I sold all my first pre-sale phase packs for like $5 or whatever they were going for, converted that to credits, saved up my vouchers, then just bought more packs so I could get more airdropped cards. That's exactly what I did. So yeah, all I'm worried about is getting another 10 packs tomorrow to ensure that I get another 2 legendary cards, because that value seems good to me. It rounds me up to a even number on my number of airdrop eligible packs, and the only thing that I'm wondering now is, do I start saving my vouchers for Rift Watches, or do I get rid of my vouchers because I don't plan on making future massive pack purchases? I feel like I can hold for Rift Watches, but at the same time I can probably sell my vouchers, get more DEC, just hold on to the DEC, or get more SPS to get more vouchers, or get more cards. And then by the time Rift Watches comes around, I think I'll end up with enough vouchers by that point to satisfy my desire to purchase lots of Rift Watches as well. So it's all about optimizing and making the most of what you've got in there, which is a mathematical quandary that takes up so much of your time if you start thinking about this stuff, because there's so many different ways to approach it. But I enjoy the game for what it is, even if I get my rear end handed to me again and again and again, particularly in the Gold League, until I crack into Diamond, and then that's where I start to get better. I'm just flicking across the rewards that I earned from the last quests there to my Holozaps account. But yeah, that's my story, my Splinterlands story. It's going to be super duper interesting though to see how many packs are left, if they do sell, if they don't. They will eventually, but I believe I said this on prior streams. If I was the development team, I would be releasing 1 million packs a month as the general sale. That way it puts less pressure on me as a dev team to have another edition ready to go and launch, or, you know, a potential reprint of Chaos Legion, but Chaos Legion like second print would sound really bad. I think that would work much better, and it's a better news story to say Splinterlands sold out of packs in January, and they sold out of packs in February, and they sold out of packs in March, and they sold out of packs in April. Keeps the market stable, it keeps them in the news cycle, as opposed to Splinterlands sold out and then it's dead, and then it's like, and this is what the dev team's going to do next. It's a much better story to keep in that news cycle by selling out every month. But that's my opinion. There's people much smarter than me working for Splinterlands, so that's their business. My business is playing the game. Well, it's not my business because I don't make money from it that I live off of. Do it for fun. But yeah, the packs do slightly change in terms of dynamics as well. Because there's the other advantage of me holding these packs and not opening, because I've already got a maxed Dr. Blight. Let's ignore the fact that Dr. Blight isn't in any packs, but I've already got 10 of these. I've already got 10 of these. I'm going to have 9 of these if I end up buying 10 more packs, which I'll try to do. But I've still got all those packs sitting there that might have one of those, might have one of those, might have one of those, might have one of those. Sure, I reduce my propensity to get the specific one that I desire out of a pack, but there's the added chance of there being one of any of those in those unopened packs. And hey, thanks Christ is Lord, appreciate that. But yeah, there's a great saying when it comes to like intellect. A person is smart, people are dumb. So when you do something by committee, you tend to make a poorer decision than, you know, one trailblazer going, right, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it. Sometimes that doesn't work out either, because you've got 3 people standing there waiting for them to go, oh, so that's what you're going to do. Is Naga Assassin a big snake? Potentially. Let's go have a look. Because you've got the card art there, but I don't remember if I showed people this trick. You can go to the lore tab and you can look at different versions of the card art. So yes, Naga Assassin is indeed a big old snake here. Oh yeah, she's in the corner up here. Yeah. But yeah, I grabbed the artwork and cut it out in Photoshop. Yeah, I mean the one on the right hand side, that's Fire Elemental from the Untamed edition, and it's really stunning artwork. You look at that and you think, oh, okay, cool, it's just a fire lady. But then you look at the full artwork of her and it's absolutely stunning. The lines and the composition, the balance in the thing. It even looks like there's an elemental phoenix in there. That sort of looks like the top of the phoenix head, but in mirror. It's really cleverly done. Well, there is the good old skins, and I know that the team want to introduce more skins into the game. I've got the skins on my main account, but I don't have all the cards, which is funny. Nighthawk providing us with the definition of the Naga. So yeah, if I go to my alpha and beta stuff, there's some skins. There's some that I like, and then there's some that I'm like, I would just want to find the card, and I can never find Cyclops when I'm looking for it. But yeah, as you can see, I don't really have a whole bunch of the cards, but in terms of the skins on my main account, I've got one of them each. Because I went ahead and just got the whole set back in the day, and it was like, these are cool, I'm gonna do this, but I don't have a Medusa. In fact, that makes me want to go look at the market in despair and see. Oh, Prince Renan and Valnamore, you're absurdly priced. Can we sort by... If I sort by mana, no. Can I sort by card ID? No, I can't. There we go. If I sort alphabetical, I can see them side by side. The alpha and the beta editions. Hey, Commander Garlic. And hey, Nick Lamouse. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the follow there, Snake Clicks as well. Welcome, Raiders. Thanks for coming down. I'm just exploring the, if any, price differentials between alphas and betas. Because sometimes I look at things and I'm like, what, really? Why? Why is the, like here, Stone Splitter Orc. Oh, there's not enough on the market. Oh no, there we go. There's a max level one for 760. That's the cheapest one. I don't know, this would be better to look at on Peak Monsters. I know, that's much cheaper for the beta version. Yeah, that's the tricky part. And if I was playing, I'd probably spend the 400 just on individual cards off the market. Go and pick what you want to play with as opposed to the rush of opening the packs, because for your $2, I'm just going to go over to Monster Market because I find it nicer. So for $2, you're going to get, no, $4 rather. I'm used to the packs costing $2. I'm still not used to that change. Rather, for $4, you're going to get at least a rare. So yes, there could be a summoner, and yes, the most rare is more expensive than $4. But even if you got the cheapest, like, expensive rare, which is General Sloan there, so you got a summoner, that's $3.40. But then your other cards in the pack are all going to be commons, right? So for your $4, let's say you go buy a General Sloan, and then you want something that's going to go well with that. So you want something ranged. And Life Splinter, well, there's not much there for Life Splinter, but if you were to drop back into Untamed and go with ranged and life, then you can grab a Herbalist. Okay, so you can grab 2 cards. Never mind that logic, but if you're looking at it from a pure, if I get the crappiest cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I go back to rare and get the cheapest rare, which is a single card, you've got 33 cents of value there, right? Whereas if you were to do that with $4, you're going to get 11 times the amount of cards. If you're going for pure collection power, buy off the market. If you're going to, want to roll the dice and see what you get in a pack, then go buy a pack. If you're afraid that packs are going to sell out, well, if packs sell out, there's probably going to be a lot of people dumping cards on the market. So buy on the market. If you are targeting a specific league, again, probably better to buy on the market. If you just want to play and you're not sure if you're going to stick around, maybe rent. Or alternatively, buy cards, and then if you're not going to stick around, rent them out to someone else. I mean, I'm going to be holding my packs because I don't want to go buy potions. I want to earn my potions to open my packs. So the other day I had enough potions to open up 4 packs, so I opened up 4 packs. That's exactly what I did with Untamed. I waited until I had enough potions to open the packs, and then I opened them through gameplay. So yeah, there's so many different things, but there's so many different ways of looking at what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and potentially, hey, why am I going to do this? Yeah, and it's you can do some analysis and all that sort of thing, but then you end up with analysis paralysis, and it's probably better to just be like, you know what, stuff it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go buy the sports car, where the sports car is probably like a maxed out legendary summoner or something like that. Is analysis paralysis not a common term? I hear it happen all the time. At least I use it in my brain a lot, because my brain tends to work like a spider web. I sort of go, if I do this, this might happen. And then if I do that, this other thing might happen. And then potentially this other thing may occur. Instead of just going down a path of this is where I'm going and I'm going to end up there. And instead of going down the threads of the spider webs and branching out, you end up going via a direct route through the spider webs, flying like an eagle from point A to point B, or a crow, as we say here, as the crow flies. Crow flies in a straight line. Instead of going and being like, I might do this, I might do that, I might even do this other thing. Now, this is a blast rule set. I'm really tempted to play Grund, even though Grund is level 1. That's going to be hilarious, but not enough mana. Blast is going to absolutely destroy me here because there's no triage available. Actually, there is triage. Queen Mycella, where are you? Oh, there you are. So the question then is, what do I put in second position? Something that's got a heal. Where is it? There it is. Earth Elemental. So reflect. I need a heal for what's his face? Failed Summoner. And then I need 4 damage worth of stuff that can hurt my opponent. So that's probably going to be Margie of the Forest. And then we'll put a chicken at the back. Well, SPS in your inventory is going to gain the APR. A pack's going to get you 300 airdrop points. So the way I'd work that out is 300 airdrop points multiplied by the number of packs, then add that into your existing airdrop points, versus however much SPS you would get multiplied by the current APR. Then I'd apply a compounding decay on that APR to account for increased staking of SPS as more comes into circulation. I hope that made sense. I'm not a mathematician. But I do data analysis a lot in my day job, so I understand numbers. Yeah, it's a tricky calculation to actually pull off. Easy enough to do with a little bit of spreadsheet wizardry, but making the right assumptions about how the decay of the APR and SPS would come into play is where that would get pretty difficult. I'm so sad that missed the Serpentine Spy. Still going to win, but I'm sad that it missed. Because right now I'm going to try and get into... going to try and sneak back up into Diamond League. It's a 3-win streak now, because I'd like to start my quest tomorrow in Diamond. Armored up, keep your distance, but only death. So we can weaken our opponents. We've got quite a few weakens we can use. Cthulhu. That's funny. Cthulhu's the only weaken I end up with. But what I was thinking was more along the lines of the redemption spam, which is probably not going to be as lucrative here, but the weaken plus the weaken plus the cripple. Does he have cripple at this stage? Yes, he does. And then for 2 mana, I think I want to go with an affliction. We can't play anything 0 mana, so we go. Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. You're going to need rust for this. Correct. I forgot about armored up. Poison would have worked well. the void is a bit of a struggle. But the redemption did okay there. My big scary now is the little death elemental on the back end of their team with its snipe. But those life leeches are gonna overcome Cthulhu if Cthulhu cannot stun. Well, it's one stun, but it's not going to be enough, right? And no, I don't have an Undead Priest. It's one of the many beta/alpha cards that I am missing. And yeah, it needed rust. It depends on how it ends up getting distributed. Because I'll do a quick little sum after this battle in terms of like how many airdrop points those packs represent. Wacko Jacko, the Legionnaire. Back to basics, Melee Mayhem. What a great rule set. Not at all. There's a reason I'm going Jotun here. The reason is I've had enough of losing to Jotun. I'm aware of the fact it's back to basics and Melee Mayhem. What about magical Jotuns? Yes, the wonderful world of magical Jotuns. You're way too expensive for that much damage. When I can go for you and you and you. And we will swap these around like this so that our ranged creatures can live the longest. And watch and observe as I get absolutely wrecked and owned by my opponent somehow playing Auric Stormbringer against all odds with the summoner being banned. Although Selenia Sky would also be an excellent choice in this rule set here. I rolled my exercise ball across my keyboard and opened a new browser tab. Look at me go. Because I was fiddling with it. Okay. When is my opponent going to pick their team, or are they just going to surrender? Ooh, hi Jotun. I'm Jotun too. My Jotun's better than your Jotun. Because I'm going to smash through your back line with much more potency. At least I hope to. Oh, yikes. Yeah, Melee Mayhem. Whoops. I very badly misrepresented in my brain what was going to happen there. Okay, let's go to the airdrop here. So total system airdrop points is that many. We're going to see like another 12 mil packs, let's say, come into circulation. So multiply that by 300. It's did I type 12 mil there? I just want to double check. Yeah, 12 mil, multiply that by 300. That's 3.6 billion additional airdrop points. So 11,166, 364, 732. It's actually 32%. So you'd see an additional 32% collection power enter the, well, airdrop points enter the wild. If all the packs were to disappear instantaneously. So people could, if you didn't buy any packs and everyone else bought every other pack, relative to everyone else, you'd have 30% less collection power. Which then complicates the SPS staking equation as well, right? It complicates it in another factor, because how much of that new SPS gets thinged. Yeah. And then how does that new SPS slash airdrop point distribution then influence the voucher drops as well, if you're going to gear yourself up for Rift watches or whatever else comes next with vouchers. So yeah, and SPS probably ends up getting spent for Rift watches, definitely, because that's going to be the only way to do it. Or do people take other currencies and just buy SPS at the time that they're going to buy Rift watches? Because you can play that in two ways. You can anticipate that the price of SPS will go up as there is a use case for it, i.e. Rift watches, or you can just hold funds in your fiat, either the crypto of your choice or whatever, and then just buy SPS when you're ready to buy. Because it's no skin off your back. If you're going to spend $100 on Rift watches, you're going to need $100, whether or not you buy that in SPS today and then SPS appreciates, whether you just buy SPS now and yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I don't know why anyone would sell SPS at this point. I mean, as I've said on previous streams, I want to run a validator node because I like the idea of having a part of the game's infrastructure in my own house. I've got some server hardware available to do that on, and you know, I've got a full-time job. I don't take any of my crypto money out and put it into my bank account at this stage of my life. I did do that in the past, and I've got a annoying tax bill as a result of that, because here in Australia it's a bit like that. But you know, I spent that money on camera gear and that sort of stuff to chase another passion, and I'm not angry that I did that. I wouldn't do it again. That was pre-COVID. And COVID certainly threw many spanners in the works of my photographic work and my photographic business that I do outside of work. But yeah, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Because it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing something that makes you happy and you're not subtracting from someone else's happiness as a result of that, who cares? Life's too short to worry about all that other stuff. So what have we got here? We've got weak magic, and we've got keep your distance. So, you know, in conjunction, that's okay. I want something with magic reflect and armor. So I think I'm going to go with blue splinter. I'm going to pull out an oldie, but a goodie. I can't, actually, so it's just going to be Lord Arianthus instead. So that's my version of weak magic. Now, because it's keep your distance, I don't think they'll be expecting the Spanish Coral Wraith Inquisition coming from the back line. And can I squeeze in heal and some armor? I can. So all of my faith rest upon Lord Arianthus not dying, and then Myrtle Guardian and Crustacean King keeping them alive while hoping that they don't have any okay, this could work, but the snipe is gonna hurt a lot because it's triple snipe, and goodbye. Absolute goodbye and farewell and rip to my team. And again, yeah, it was VC Dragon. All right, what have I got now? Unprotected and Melee Mayhem. That feels like a job for Daria. Daria, there you are. Now, no armor, so I know I could just easily go Maoric here, but I want Manticore, and I also want Vigilator. And then with it being Melee Mayhem, do we have any additional Inspire that we can sneak in? Probably not worth it. Not, ooh, yeah, Hydra. Always choose the Hydra, always hail the Hydra. What about Protects? Although I could just as easily do something stupid. Like... Nah, I'm gonna go full wishful thinking here. Hoping I can fit this all in my team. Looks like I should be able to, maybe just. Where's that Hydra? There's that Hydra. Throw out a Naga Assassin. Yeah. Let's replace Sea Monster. Bring in Dragon Jumper. And then I'm going to go get rid of Torrent Fiend and go Absolute. Excuse me, sir, what? As my tank? Which is going to be Creeping Ooze. Because it is Melee Mayhem, and then Hydra can slot in. Oh no, look at that order. Why did I have Electric Eels? Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done, and why have I done it? Oh, I could have done so much better here. It is Melee Mayhem, but still, I want Electric Eels in the reach position. I just wanted to, like, have free blast. Oh, rip. Yeah. See, I wanted to be like them with all the magic damage. Except I wanted to do it with blast, and then I ended up being like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be smart. It was not smart, said the omniscient narrator. Alright, 99 mana and heavy hitters. So we want some knockout boys. And I think I might go with Death, because you know who's got... Oh, you don't have knockout at this level, do you? Oh, you've got knockout at a higher level. Why? Why? Why didn't I break his legs? It's one of my favorite lines in Futurama. Okay, there's a few knockouts. Oh, everyone's going to have knockout. What am I talking about? That's the rule set. What I'm looking for is stun. Yes, exactly. This is bad for my, you know, Christ is Lord was saying earlier. I don't know, you're pretty smart. Anyone watching this stream is like, I don't know, he's pretty not. I think Fire Splinter is going to be our best bet. Try and get those speedy stuns in. So I'm going to sort Indeed by speed. And then a filter by stun to see what else we can throw in. All of those stuns are pretty slow. I'm going to conjecture that there may be other faster stuns, and hey, there is. Can I combine it with water stuns that are faster? No, not really. So it's going to be Kitty, Fire, lots of stuns. You're a stun, you're a stun, you're a stun. Stunning. Right. Now, do I want to do... you can't hit me. Probably. That would be a good attempt. That needs to be in the right order. Now, let me change that back to sorting the normal way I do, which is from mana cheap to expensive. all those stuns are going to target, hopefully in the right spot, but I'm going to put Chaos Dragon in because I like Chaos. And because it's a poor decision and I am allowed to make poor decisions, and then I'm going to use Lava Launcher at the very back. Spark Pixies is going to go there, and then I'm going to hit battle and see what else happens here. Chaos Dragon has blind. That's all that I'm saying. Demoralize stacks. I don't think blind does. Right, what have we got here? There's the Lightning Dragon, but they ain't gonna be faster than me because I don't think they have any slows there. But oh dear God, is that Lightning Dragon gonna hit freaking hard? Oh, the scatter shot of the Chaos Dragon, absolutely beautiful. It went exactly in the spot that it needed to go to take out their Dragon Jumper. I don't think this could have gone better if I had wanted it to. Couldn't have written a script. Thank you, Chaos Dragon. I was so indecisive about the team I was going to play there, but it worked out well. Got there in the end. Blind only stacks when drinking shots. I think that also stacks with like getting a bit of a blurred vision going, bit of stumbling and all that sort of stuff that happens along the way. I was just double checking something on my other monitor, that's why I haven't immediately acknowledged. Oh look, Stampede, 16 mana, Earth Splinter, Dragons, Waters, Arix. Oh god, Arix. Looks like they leave themselves open to sneak, except when they play Dragon and use that thing. So I guess I'm gonna go with blue. Llama Hydra could work, but they don't have Stampede in Gold League. The alternative is Llama Grund, but that's 1 mana too many. Yeah, no trample in this league. Not a problem, William. Happy to help. I was just going to go with a speedy sneak team. I think maybe Pyre. Nah, the blue Splinter's still going to be faster, aren't they? Thanks for the follow there, Game of Thirst. Let's go with those two. Damn, Dragon Summoner isn't available, so Kelp Initiate. Is there Triage plus Strength then? Yes, there is. So I'm going to play Kelp Initiate at the back. And then, well, actually it would make sense to shatter any armor. And then Torrent Fiend. So the idea is to heal Kelp Initiate. And then Ice Pixie has armor of her own to try and stop the thing. Very, very risky strategy. Oh god, I'm screwed. Because there ain't no stopping. Oh, there is stopping that trample. I don't think they were expecting this. That worked out well. Positioning A+. And I'm still 127 ranking points away. Yeah, the piercing would have done it. Malay Mayhem and Armored Up. Okay. I feel like water again, maybe, but I want magic. And yeah, let's give Uriel another chance. He deserves to have a go, see what he can do. It is melee mayhem though. So no, Uriel is conclusively a terrible idea. I want stuff that is going to hit no matter what. Or rather, be unlikely to miss. There's a poison, there's a poison. I'm going to go with the reflect in case they try and bring magic along. To think, oh, it's armored up, I'll use magic. Let's see. That's not what they thought at all. But the increased reflect might help me out. I'm very sad that they did bring a cleanse. Meanwhile, I did not bring a heal. Well, damn, there goes my chance to kill the healer. The other option that you've got there, William, is you just split the difference and go 50-50, half packs, half SPS. That way you get the best of both worlds. That way you can't be like, oh man, I missed out on packs, or oh man, I missed out on SPS. That way you get both. So you can't FOMO yourself out on either thing. If you've set your budget and you know what you're going to spend, you just distribute it between the two options. Doesn't work in a lot of other things where you can't buy fractional things. It's like, I'm going to go buy this car, but I also want to buy this car. I'll just buy half of each car. That's called renting. What do we got? Reverse speed and silenced summoners. Okay. Well, Jotun's not going to matter. I guess it's going to be all about the speed and how that speed is reversed. And Harklaw is very good at reversing his speed. What was I looking for here? Grenadier. Now, the advantage of Harklaw is immunity. But I want to see if I can't hit their back line a little bit. Oh, Whammo, Death Elemental's a terrible idea. 5 speed. What on earth was I thinking? Golodon, yes. Because they will not miss. And if they become enraged, all the better. Thorosa. Now, I'm going to go Dark Hawan, because I want Thorosa to heal Dark Hawan, and at the same time I don't want Thorosa to be taken out by opportunity. That's my logic. It's probably flawed, but that's my logic. And then I'm going to throw a Dispel in. And then hope that Harklaw and Golodon can do good stuff. This is a very heavy team. There's 2 legendaries. I think 2 epics. Yeah, and I think dodge helps them dodge even more with the 1 speed. So it makes it ridiculous when it's a high speed, and then it makes it ridiculous when it's a low speed. Speed. It's like a spleen going very fast. That's also the reason why I wanted to use Gauledon, because the True Strike is super valuable. But the Magic Reflect is destroying me there, and the Affliction straight up is not something I had bargained for. And again, I'm used to Therosa having Void. But Gauledon has grown up to become a big, strong boy who hopefully can live to just one-shot everyone. But unlikely. Very unlikely. I didn't see any misses in that battle. Any misses at all. Oh yeah, Chaos Agent has phase. Yeah, being able to dodge magic. But yeah, Chaos Agent is really quick as well, so that makes no sense. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Bass to Skatalaga? Question mark? Not sure if that's how we say your name, but thank you for the follow. What have we got here? An opponent who enjoys their Auric the Stormbringer, but also enjoys lots of sneak. And then they also enjoy Brightened Bloom and long walks along the beach. Brightened Bloom. And they have made up that last part, but it's my story and I'm going to stick with it. Now, we've got heavy hitters. I am going to indeed try and capitalize upon heavy hitters. I think the best way to do that is going to be with Stunny Boy, a Stunny Girl, and now for the heavy hit. The heavy hit can be really anything. Grenadier, and one of you, but in that order, one of you and one of you, and we'll put that there. So we've got the double affliction going on as well. We'll go have a look at those airdrop cards after this battle. I will see and give an opinion. Damn, there's a stun wasted. Oh, why didn't you stun? We need to stun him. Yes, now he'll die. Now he'll die good. Wonderful. Go Gadget Fungus Fiend. Now, stun. Beautiful. And he is halved, and he is dead. Hey kitten, I'm here. What's up? My cat has come to visit. She's already been fed. She's just being needy. Let's go have a quick look at those new airdrop cards. New airdrop cards. So we have Eyes of the Fanged with Sneak, Opportunity, and Stun. Sorry, Scavenge. I always get those two mixed up because they were together all the time. Now she's just rubbing up against my microphone as she disappears off to go in the other direction. Now, pretty good damage for the mana. What confuses me is that she doesn't gain any speed or health throughout her development. She gains an attack. Yeah, she could be fun. Sneak through, stun the back line. But what I tend to see is more of like, what's it called in there? And then Lyra the Dark just seems like a... There's a card that's already got... No, there isn't a card that's got that particular combination of skills on it. Yeah, I'd probably take Screeching Vulture over Isa as well, because you don't really need the stun. And when you're attacking something that's got, what's it called, Taunt on it, typically got Return Fire, i.e. Shield Bearer. Or it's got Retaliate. And I'm losing my voice because I need some water. Excuse me. I have been talking for like 3 hours straight, so I should probably wrap this up soon. But Lyra the Dark, I look at her and I'm like, I'd like to bring you into a battle with Pelacor Deceiver. The Pelacor Defective. People who watch my stream know what I'm talking about. This guy. Because extra speed on top of that backfire. I think I'd prefer it if she had blind over something else. But yeah, Kitty, Dragon, Jumper, like speed. Throw in a couple of the neutral speedsters and just like destroy, basically. But she'd be very vulnerable to Return Fire. And she's pretty pricey as well. But yeah, that's why I'm going to buy another 10 packs tomorrow morning when I wake up, if they're not all sold out by that point, so that I can get an additional one of these, so that I'll end up with 9 of them. And then I'll only need to obtain 2 more to get them to max. But with both of these, getting them to max, it's 1 extra damage. Yeah, it's 1 extra damage. Their other stats are pretty much unchanged. They just increase in damage and gain. Stats. Yeah, the opportunity, Return Fire. Yeah. But if they don't bring any opportunity, she will wreck. She'll be amazing in last rule sets. Whereas this is more of that assassin sort of role. Would be probably good against Green Splinter, ironically. With the Mycelic, whatever it is, the one that's got Taunt. The Slipspawn, I thought it was that one. It'd be a good counter against there. Because Force Field, I believe she's only got 4 damage. No, she's only got 3 damage, so she sneaks in under the Force Field damage. And Green Splinter isn't gonna, like, get her mad, crazy thing, so she'd be a good counter to, ironically, Green Splinter. And then the Scavenge will let her live a little bit more, but again, vulnerable to opportunity itself, and vulnerable to blast as well. Yeah, you'd never hit a Spark Pixie. Although, I don't really believe in putting Spark Pixie right at the back. I like putting them in a position where they can guard other stuff and putting something more durable at the back, because Spark Pixies make a really good dodge tank as well, where they just sit in front, kind of like Almo does, and just make the opponent miss particularly in Diamond League when they've got the higher speed and the dodge and the flying, the dodge and the flying together, most importantly. Works out really well for them. But yeah, there's lots to be excited about for tomorrow. It's just hit 9:15 here, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to have a look and see who else is online streaming in the Splinterlands category, and just like those who raided me, I'm going to go raid someone else, except there's no one else actually playing Splinterlands on my Twitch from what I can see. So let's see. The next thing is, who am I following that we can go raid? There's only Synexia, who's playing Axie at the moment. So I think maybe we'll go over to Synexia. Let me just have another quick look and see. Unless any of you guys out there are streamers yourself and plan to go live, I'm happy to stick around while you get set up and we can raid you. So if anyone wants to take me up on that offer, let me know. Otherwise, I will bid you all farewell. I'll give you a couple of minutes for the stream delay to come in. If you want to set up your stream and go, let me know. I'm happy to raid you. If not, it's going to be all over in a matter of moments. Okay. All good, Nighthawk. Otherwise, I'd send the raid your way. I'm going to call it there. I will catch you all again tomorrow after work, after I'm done, and then I'll probably go through, look at what happened in the general sale, and I'll probably have some opinions, and we'll see what happens. If the servers make it, that'll be the first test, right? I bet Matt, Hardpoint, Aggro, they're sitting on the edge of their seats hoping that everything they've done is going to work out for them, because tomorrow, or rather a couple of hours from now, is probably going to be the biggest sales volume that the team has ever seen, because it's going to be the most they've ever put up for sale at once, and the most expensive as well, $4 a pack. So very good luck to them, and I wish them all the success in the world, and we'll be back again tomorrow to deconstruct what happened, whatever it was. Thanks everyone for your time. I'll catch you later. Cheers.